Hi guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a flawless foundation routine and I'm going to be testing out the new Sappho Organics liquid foundation. It's this one. It's called the New Paradigm liquid foundation. And I was a really big fan of their other foundations that they had, these ones. But I think they just discontinued these because I went to go buy these again and I couldn't find them on the Detox Market site and they only had that one. So I was like, okay, well, guess I'm trying this one then. And of course it is totally vegan and not tested on animals. So not only does it have super clean ingredients, but it's vegan as well. So if you guys are thinking about purchasing that one and just want to kind of see how it is first, or if you're in search for an entirely new natural organic foundation, then definitely stay tuned because I think I'm loving this one so far. Alright, so just for the sake of the video, since I just wanted this to be a foundation routine, I already did my eyes, which is kind of weird for me because I always do my skin first and my eyes last. But, so my skin is washed and toned. I did my normal facial oils and moisturizer and primer. So I'm all primed already. So I'm ready for a foundation. On the directions it says to shake well, place a dot of base on forehead, cheeks, and chin, and then blend outward with the foundation brush and finish with a dusting of silky setting powder, loose or pressed. So I'm just going to follow the directions and make sure I shake it super well. I'm in the shade number 5, and on the Detox Market website they give you comparisons. So if you were using the old Sappho foundation, it will tell you what is your comparable shade. I do have a few of them. I had Kate, Rachel, and Lisa. Kate was the darkest, Lisa was in the middle, and then Rachel was the lightest. So I got all three so that I could mix and match throughout the year as my skin kind of changes, as I get paler in the winter, as I get tanner in the summer, when I do self-tanner and stuff like that. But in this one I just got the number 5, which is the comparable one to Lisa, which is like my normal shade. So I'll try this out, and then if I do end up liking it, then maybe I'll get some other shades as well. Okay, so to apply it, I'm going to be using the Sappho foundation brush. It's one of these like flat brushes. I do sometimes use a beauty blender, but I figured this is their actual brush, so I might as well use it with their foundation, right? Okay, so I'm just taking one pump to start out, and this is not usually how I apply my foundation, but like I said, I'm just going to follow the directions that they gave and see how it goes. And if you're wondering why my skin is super oily right now, it's because of all of the oils that I apply to prep my skin. So I actually have skin that's on the drier side, but I prefer to use a lot of oils so that my foundation, like once my face is all done, even after powder and stuff, has a more dewy look to it. So I'd rather be dewy and like, I mean, I'm never going to be like super oily just because of how my skin is. So I'd rather be on the dewy side rather than on the dry, like cakey side. Okay, so that was like one coat. It's pretty good. I think I'm going to, I mean, a little bit goes a long way. So that one pump, I still have some left on my hands and my fingers. So I always need like a little bit more coverage like here and like in my T-zone basically. So I'm going to, like I said, I still have a little bit left, but I'm going to add just one more pump, and I'm going to go back into that area and just like do another few dots. So this is usually how I kind of do my foundation. I'll do like a bunch of product in this region and like in my highlight areas and stuff like that, and then I'll blend it out to the outwards of my face. I was a really big fan of Sappho's original foundation. It got super good reviews, which is why I ended up trying it out. So I think that it works for a lot of different people's skin. The number one thing that I love most about it, and that I know that a lot of other people were saying as well in their reviews, is just how much it looks like your natural skin. Which, I mean, is obviously always the goal, right? With foundation, is just to have it look like your skin but better. And that's honestly exactly what this does. Okay, now anything that I have left on the back of my hands, I'm just going to bring down onto my neck. Okay, so that's it. I'm gonna do obviously my normal powder and foundation and stuff, and I'll show you guys that. I think it's super similar to the old Sappho foundation. I would just say that probably what's different about it is that it's a lot more concentrated, so you get more out of less product. Like with the old foundation, I used to have to use definitely 2 pumps, sometimes even more than that, to get like the coverage that I wanted, just for an everyday daily basis. And I would say that I could actually get away with like 1, maybe 1.5 pumps for like a full coverage foundation with this. And by the way, I just used the RMS Unpowdered. Okay, now I'm just gonna bronze everything up a little bit, and I'm using my favorite bronzer ever, which is the Hula Hoop bronzer from Breesia Cosmetics. So I think for the foundation, the color is good for me now, this number 5, but probably in the summer when I have a little bit more of a tan going on, I would definitely need the darker shade. I kind of already had a feeling that I was going to love this foundation just because I love the original Sappho one, and I know that they make awesome foundations. By the way, with super clean ingredients, so it's not like you're having to compromise, you know, the quality of the foundation by what's in it. It's not like, oh, well, it's a really good foundation, but it has like this ingredient or that ingredient that I'm not crazy about. The ingredients are super clean, and the foundation is just awesome. So, I mean, it's just a win-win for everyone. I'm just going to do some quick lip liner and a light color on my lips. I don't usually add blush on an everyday basis, but maybe I will right now for the sake of the vid. Okay, I'm just going with a little bit of blush. And honestly, because my skin is so dewy, because I do all of those oils underneath my makeup, I find that I don't really need a highlighter, and that I kind of get like a natural like dewy glow right here in my highlight areas. But sometimes I do go in with something else. I'm just gonna go in with this middle shadow. It's actually a shadow here from this Jane Iredale palette. I just go in with my fingers, and then whoops, and then I just kind of blends it out a little bit with this fan brush. But that's it. So I'm going to see how this wears throughout the day. It definitely feels very similar to the old Sappho foundation, but honestly even better. So I will leave the links below to where you guys can purchase this. Definitely let me know what you guys think about it if you get it, because I'm curious how it works for other skin types. Like I said, my skin type is normal to dry, so I need something that's definitely not going to cling to any dry patches or leave me looking cakey, or that doesn't blend in well. This blended in super seamlessly, as you guys saw, but at the same time you saw how oily my skin was when I started, and how mattified but still real that it looks. You know, it still looks like real skin, which is what I'm really loving about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little first impression on the new Sappho foundation. By the way, I bought this with my own money from Detox Market, so this is not sponsored or anything in any way. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.